And we said that once we'll start learn about our our qualities, our character, how we can change those our qualities. And that is the day it comes. This is today. We will start few lessons. We will talk about few, so like a series of lessons about how we can fix, change our part of our characters. And we'll start
characters or behaving.
Behaving and or
The character.
that and that together, both of them. And that it calls in Hebrew avodat midot. We work on our midot. So we'll start from understanding that to fix our character, our behavior, it's a process and never end process. Until our last day in our life, we should fix ourselves. So it means it doesn't say that we are bad people or we are not normal or something. No, it's okay. But every normal, even righteous person, he should fix himself. He should try to be better than he is now. Even it's Moshe Rabbeinu. He has to be better than he is now. And this is one of the differences of what people think. They imagine themselves some righteous person, tzaddik, complete person. He's perfect. He never have to. He's already the best. No, it's not. Everybody have to be better than he is now, all his life. It's first statement. Second statement, we have to understand that according to Rav Kook, there is in old Judaism, it said that there is no such a thing bad part of characters or bad qualities. Why? Because this is one of the difference between Judaism and the Christianity. In Christianity, there is such idea that there are like two forces, that Satan and the God, and everything is evil that you have, it comes from Satan. But in Judaism, that we believe in one God and nobody except of him. So what's the source of the evil? Source of the evil. It's not Satan. There is nobody like this.
There is a term like Satan, Sitra Achra.
Yeah. What does it mean, Sitra Achra? If you translate literally this word, it's another side of God. Sitra Achra, another side. And Satan and all kind of those kind of things, it's one of it's long. We talked about before, but and that what I have to explain long, but shortly I'll tell it that it's like a dentist. It's unpleasant, but it's good. That's how we relate to Satan. We don't believe that there is somebody or some force, spiritual, some creature that he is against of God. He is like a Luciferus, or he Voldemort. No. So why we have those kind of bad part of characters that we have? it's Rav Kook says no. It's not because it comes from dark side of reality or your bad that you. No, it's everything is good, but there are parts that they should be a lot, and there should be less. There are parts that you have to make effort in order to get them, like mercy, love, the ability to help to someone. You have to learn how to do that, and there are parts that you have it from your nature. It's like anger, or that you envy, you jealousy, all kind of things like this, or that you are proud, or narcissism. You not have to learn how to be narcissistic or egoistic. You are egoist by nature. That's what we call bad, but it doesn't mean that it's bad in essence. it it's just too much of self appreciation. But it's good that you have this self appreciation. It's good that you are a little bit egoistic. It's good that you sometimes angry, because sometimes there are situations that we need anger. And if you say that it's bad, so how you connected to this bad? You understand? It's like some fairy tale story, or Christianity, or some Buddhism, like, oh, he's good, he's so good, always good. They say about Stalin and Lenin, when they were good when they're children. They never they say they even didn't go to toilet. He was so good.
It's not about Paro, right?
It's yes, it's like all kinds of lies. We say no. We know that there are things, and that's why we work on that. We want to make proportion of goodness or of anger, and know how to use it. Please.
So, what I'm understanding is that goodness is like a balance. Like
Yes,
a balance. So
exactly.
Too much or not enough.
Yes.
Is what we call bad.
Yes.
But good will be if you're balanced and true.
Yes, exactly. It's so, and we believe that if HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave it to us, aggression, so it means that it's something good there is there. It means it depends when you use that or in which situation, but it's good that you have aggression. Yes, please.
Could I say I have talents?
Mm-hmm.
Some talents I don't use enough, so I cannot say I'm dumb.
Yes.
But I need to improve it. To my talents. I need to work for that.
Yes. Or sometimes you have too much talent, so it's better to put it less. Yes, you're right. Yes, please.
Are there things that I guess that Kadosh Baruch Hu gave in the world that shouldn't be used at all? Like I'm thinking of like ayahuasca, Peru. It's like a drug. It's like
Yes. No. Listen, I Baruch Hashem, I don't know exactly what it is, Alaska or all that, but I know for sure that it cannot be something like a snake, poison, cobra. It's good. Of course, it's good. How do we know that it's good? Because in Ishayahu, when he described the world to come, the perfect absolute world, he described there that there is a snake, and children play with this snake, but the snake doesn't bite, but it exists. And if you remember, in heaven, in Garden of Eden, it was snake before sin of first man. So what he did in the Garden of Eden, he should be in hell, right? He shouldn't be exist, but he exists in a creation. Hashem created this snake, not like they say, like in order to check man or to do something bad to him, like no, it was part of complete and perfect world. Snake. The same is also this drugs or something. Sometimes you can use it for that, for that, for that. I don't know what for, but maybe it will be punishment to terrorists in the future. That in order to kill them, they'll make them, they'll send them to Alaska, and they'll be in their world, and they will be in paradise. Like
They're not using psychedelics to treat PTSD in veterans.
mhm.
PTSD.
It was once. It was Stanislav Goff. He'll use it. Today, they don't use
It's
it.
starting again.
Starting again?
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe not. It's not active, but the research is still
Ah,
continuing.
Researching.
Interesting. But it was.
Israel, actually, the American Veterans Administration is liaising with the Israeli researchers, and I still can't get into the study.
Okay. Well, now, so why Hashem gave us those aggression or anger? Why Hashem gave it to us? It's first of all, it works like in nature. We shouldn't. We were created not only in order to be in urbanic situation, like in civilization, in civil world, but also in jungle, in extreme situation, in war, in all kind of. So we have to be able to function more stronger or more effective than we function in regular normal situation. And that's why we have to have Hashem gave us adrenaline, that it's in our body, that when you are in dangerous situation, adrenaline comes, brain said to go to the blood, and you have a lot of energy suddenly. Okay, but if you have to be to struggle with some jaguar or panther or some animal, and you see this animal, it's already too late to be full of adrenaline, and that's why we need to be able to bring this energy before, when you see some shadow, strange, weird shadow, you feel some unexpected smell. You suddenly see some leaves in the tree. They move a little bit suspicious. Then you have to be ready to fight. And that is anger. Anger, it's when before this dangerous situation happened, you have to be very how? Inner?
Alert.
Alert. Yes.
Alarm.
Alert.
Alert, yes. Very alert to that. And then you react. Now, when you come to our normal world, you come to Machon Meir, and suddenly some of your student or your friends say about you, that is alarm. That is for you, tiger comes. Because what he mean when he say that you are not so sharp, he tried to sweep you out. He tried to annul you, to destroy you, to kill you. That is how brain think when you are laughing on him, or you don't respect him, or you say something that he's stupid. You feel dangerous, it's already dangerous, existential dangerous. You feel, wow, he annulled me. Yes, please.
Maybe in between, I was in African savannah.
Listen, I'm sorry that I stop you. Last time that you talked in my previous lesson, I was so sorry that I didn't heard you. I didn't how say yeah. So turn it back like this. Okay. And
Is it good?
yes, it's good. And also give this there. And then
Just as a fact that what happens with me, I was very keen to have a relation with a girl, a woman. When you cannot have a relation, you can lose your job and sort of thing. But I took her to Savannah, middle, far away from the city for the civilization. And there, I was with my jeep. We come out from the jeep, and then when I start to look around, beautiful nature was fantastic, and I look. What I saw about 20 meters, a lion. I was thinking about the woman. And I say, wow, the jeep is far away. The lion was there. Look at me and the two persons. If I run, he's gonna catch me. If I stay, maybe he changes his mind. To put this in context with your teaching, nothing is wrong, nothing's right. It depends how you behave according to the necessity of the moment.
But the main thing, how it's finished, you have to tell us what was the
How did you survive? Sure.
she's it's, I mean if you are here, I'm sure that that for you it's good, but she stay there in the savannah. Or she also come with you.
She came with me.
So why lion didn't eat you?
Exactly. If in some moment if you run, your the bad side catch you. If you stay, the good one give you some.
Okay. בסדר גמור. So,
יישר כוח. That's why I'm laughing, because I remember what the comment.
Okay, so and that what happened to us when someone insults us. We feel like a death dangerous. And that's why we react in some way. It can be active aggressive or passive aggressive.
Yeah.
When you stop talking to some people, or you just inside of yourself, you like close yourself inside of yourself. It's that is passive aggressive. You hate someone, you didn't show that, but it's still, yeah, this is anger. And another reason of anger, it's when your soul meet a border. It means our soul is infinite, and if it's infinite, it means that nothing limited. And suddenly, somebody or something limit you, stop you, and you can say, "Oh, what's going on here? I have to be. I can be in any place to do everything that I want because this is my soul." And suddenly there is some rules, some laws. It can be like in a time, it's a limit. In a Shabbat, you're not supposed to do halacha, law, all kind of morality, and that also makes us be angry. Okay, now how we should work with it? How we should change our characters? First step, you have to say to yourself that you take responsibility on you. And this simple thing that I told you now, for some people it can be revolution of their life, because majority of normal people, they live in some feeling that somebody can cause them to feel something. And they say, he bothered me. What does it mean that he bother you? It means that you are victim. You are passive. You are just reactive, and you should be proactive. So when you take responsibility on your behavior and your reaction of everything, so you don't believe that somebody in this world can cause you to react in some way. You behave. You choose your reaction. And if I scream on you, yell on you, I understand that I did mistake. It was my problem. It's not that you make me angry. That I did mistake, I scream, I try to fix it next time. But there is no such a thing that somebody did it to me. It's first. Second thing, don't represent righteousness. Don't think that you are right. Because if we have problem between two of us, okay, we have some problem. You insult me, I react in this way, or I did something wrong. I'm okay. But when I know that I represent morality, or halacha, or I'm right, or I'm a personification of goodness. I'm a shaliach, sender, you say?
Godsend.
Representative.
It's a godsend is the.
Yeah, a God sender. I'm a God sender. And that I let myself to be angry very much, or I do with all my power. And that is mistake. You are not. maybe I'll tell you some story, and it's also interesting story. Once, some boy in yeshiva, he was brilliant and good and very. He used any moments. It very aware for time, for nothing that always work very good. And even Rosh Hashiva, he appreciate him, learn with him personally a few lessons, and people say that maybe some his daughter will married with this boy. He was special boy. One day he went to shower, and after that he tried to get out of shower. It was suddenly he realized that the door was stuck. It wasn't locked. It's stuck. Something. He tried to open it, stuck. He that scream, but nobody hear because they live all of them in dormitory, and from dormitory they go to Seder, and after Seder to Aruchat Tzoraim, to dinner, and after dinner then go back to there. So about 5-6 hours he have to be alone in the shower and almost naked. He cannot learn there, he can hear music, nothing there. And for him to waste the time, it's the terrible thing. And he was angry to David. He's like how say housekeeper. No, housekeeper. That he changed some.
Janitor?
No, it's not housekeeper. It's something that fix in the doors, and something break in this in some office. When here in the Machon Meir there is Nisim.
Repairman.
Yeah. Janitor, repairman.
Yeah, something that in any big
Superintendent, I guess.
super what?
Superintendent. Super.
Yeah. So he was angry at him because he told him before he should change, he should fix, and he said, yes, I will do, and it was 2 weeks ago, and he said it again. He said, it will be okay, don't worry, and now it's happened, and he's angry. Okay, after a few hours that he was there, someone came, he heard his screaming, he called to this David. David opened the door, he said, I will never forget you until end of my life. I will remember, I will never forget. And he was angry, he ran to Rosh Hashiva. And he came to Rosh Hashiva and he said, you have to fire him, and he's terrible. I told him before. And Rosh Hashiva told him, Yankele, but who locked you there in this shower? It is David. So think about who locked you there. Chazal said that who is angry, he's like a idolatry. Why idolatry? It's not only because you have a lot of it's also because you forget that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he rule this world, he's conduct this reality. And if you're there, Hashem did it to you. And instead of be angry, you can try to understand what it tells you, what it shows you. And and that is the second step of fixing yourself, your anger. Now, it's first it was that you are responsible, nobody else. Second, that you are not you not represent nothing. You are just yourself. You're not. And third is you have to make investigation when you are angry more and when less. This investigation that you think yourself, ask yourself, what do you think, when more chances that you'll be angry at your job, in your office, your work, or at your home, in your family? What do you think? At home, right. And do you know why?
Because you won't expose yourself outside.
Yes.
You feel more free to be angry.
Yes, right. Yes, yes. Yes, right. And there is another reason. Because at home it's more dangerous.
Because you can be hurt more by your spouse, psychologically or emotionally, than you can your boss.
Exactly. Because if your friend will tell you something, you can say, shut up. Or to yourself at least, you say, I don't care about if your spouse, your child, your brother, someone close to you. So when you make this investigation, you say to yourself, there are places, there are situations that I am more chances that I'll be angry than in other places. So I should pay attention to those situations. Another thing you have to pay attention, it's what kind of things affect you when they make you anger. What kind of things? For example, for me, if somebody will tell me that I am stupid, I don't so care because I do a little bit stupid. I think, okay, I am a little bit. But if you will say something about Israel, about that I'm immediately, what? And then, in a sense, it's like to everybody he has own sensitive points that for him it's something that connected to money. To somebody else, it's it's something that connected to somebody cheat you or somebody trade you. Trade, you say in English? Yeah. Betrayed. You understand? It's like for everybody have something special for him, and he should not be aware. When you're aware, then you can control more effective, and it's and even not more control more effective. It's less effective when you're aware what cause you those reactions. It's something connected to personal to you. There are other things that connected to your ideology, some vision. When you say about feminism, or about some that people say some justice or freedom or all kinds of things, you should know that those kind of things are more effective than others. Another part of this investigation, you say to yourself, when I'm angry, more angry, when I'm hot, or when I'm tired, or when I'm hungry, all kinds of things, they affect us, and we should know that. It's good to write down. Then when you make this investigation to yourself, write down, because when you write, it's another channel that comes to your soul. If you want, you can after that to destroy it, because it may be secret. I don't know, but you should know that when you write, it comes in different way than you hear or read, see. It's something else, and it's special channel. Is this situation that you are angry on some things? For example, there are people that they are they angry. They just in a car in traffic. There is book that read the Rabbi Zelig Pliskin, that it calls this book, the name of the book, Anger. And he count there 234 things that may make you angry, and you can do it for you also. You should know what makes you. And then last side is you make rationalization. Rationalization is when you analyze that and you say to yourself, really he wanted to kill me when he said that I am stupid? No. Rationalization. Rationalization said?
Rationalization, yeah.
Rationalization. You say, really? He didn't want really to kill me. So why I react like this? I feel the shadow, smell, the leaves, they move when we talked before. But really, it's not. It's first. It's just my brother. He wanted to take my bicycle without my permission. That's what happened. He didn't annul me. He didn't. You understand? But this is a rationalization to yourself. Another thing you say, oh, border, right? Border, they limit me. Right, border, it's limit. But I prefer that I should have borders. Because when I action in border, it's much more effective when I act without border. For example, when you play guitar, what does it mean playing guitar? It means that you use a lot of borders. How you make accords, how you use here or like this, or you according some notes. You say notes.
Scale.
Yeah, you all kind of right. So and then you have music, and if you free, and so you have cacophonia. It's nothing. That is also our life. And last thing I want to tell you about a story that I saw in my life. It was very impressive. I knew some guy that he was rabbi, and he came from America, and he was a little bit weird. He was big stomach and small legs, and he looks a little bit weird. He was perfect person, wonderful. I love him very much, but he was a little bit. One day I walked with him, and suddenly some guy started to laugh at him and insult him and said all kind of bad things to him. He heard until this finished. He finished. He says, thank you very much. And he went out. And I asked him, why? I understand that you don't want to make fight on the street, I understand, but why you stand there? You should go. Why you stand and hear him? And in the end, why you said him, thank you, at least, okay, say, oh, he's crazy, go. Why you said, thank you? He says like this. When person have to change, have to fix something in his life, or have to have some punishment from Hashem, punishment comes by your financial situation, your health, your body, your children, or your how to say dignity, like you're like a reputation, or how people it's kavod, pogea bekavod. It's honor, yeah, your honor. And Of course, I did some mistakes that I deserve some punishment. It's better to have this punishment by hurting of my honor than my children or my body or my financial situation. And also, who hurt you, he also will pay for that. And by that and that and that and that. So this guy, he was volunteered to to clean me up by just honor, and he saved my children, my body, my financial, and for that he was willing to pay his personal price for that. He doesn't deserve thank you. So to summarize everything, we are here and we all do all this work in ourselves, not only to fix ourselves. We want to change the world and to fix the world. And we want to start from ourselves, because when you want to change all the world, you know, this famous story, I think this expression by Rudyard Kipling, he said, when I was 20 years old, I want to change all the world. And then when I was 30, I want to change all my country, 40, only my town, and 50, only my family. Now I'm 60, I dream to fix myself. So the same thing. When we fix ourselves, we change the world a little bit in ourselves. But it's very important to be in this process of changing, and that is how we have deal with anger. Now, I want to say something. Somebody asked me to bring a book. It's my book that I wrote about Judaism, and who wanted to buy this.
I got the copy from our listening.
You've had already? Okay. So if someone else, yeah, it's